Salutations everybody, Benjamin Brandon here, and welcome to another gear video. These videos are all about what type of gear enhances our Instagram content. Today's, let me introduce you to the brand new Joby RangePod. The RangePod is Joby's first full-size tripod made for Instagram creators, travel creators, vloggers, YouTubers, smartphone shooters even. But off the bat, I do want you to know I am sponsored by Joby. I am a Joby Ambassador, a proud Joby Ambassador, if I may add. Joby did send me this demo version before release to show you guys, but personally, I've been using Joby products since way back in the first years of the GorillaPod. During the SLR Zoom Edition GorillaPod days, this is the second GorillaPod that was released on the market. Damn, I'm kind of dating myself. Hashtag throwback. And I say that because I will be completely fair in this video. If something sucks about the RangePod, I will tell you. If something is amazing about the RangePod, I will also tell you. That's kind of the point. So let's get into the specs. The RangePod weighs 3.5 pounds and fits perfectly snug on any camera bag with a load capacity of over 17 pounds. So you can rig this thing up with pretty much any size camera, and you can add all of your production add-ons and it still won't budge. 17 pounds is a lot. My setup in total weighs about 13 pounds and that thing ain't going nowhere. The RangePod's minimum height is 16.5 inches and its maximum height is 63 inches, just shy under 5.5 feet. Its body is made from high endurance aluminum, which is great because it meets in the middle of what we would define as a perfect tripod, something that is lightweight and extremely sturdy. And as far as outdoor performance, the RangePod's maximum working temperature is 158 degrees. So as long as you're not putting this thing in the oven, you're good to go. Let's talk about what's in the box. One sleek weatherproof carrying case that fits on like a glove, 2 mounts including the X quick release plate that we're all accustomed to using with our 5K GorillaPods, and the Joby smartphone clamp, same one as y'all may have seen in my video about the HandyPod. Lastly, you have a detachable bottom hook, 4 weighted down sandbags, a wrench for tightening, and instructions. Features. The RangePod is loaded with all the primary features that we would want and expect in a tripod. It features an M-LOK system which allows for very quick leg retraction for the 2 primary setups, standard mounting and wide mounting for less stable terrain or very heavy setups. This new M-LOK technology that Joby is using is very similar to the Manfrotto carbon fiber line, but the benefit of the RangePod is it's way cheaper than a Manfrotto carbon fiber tripod. The RangePod's about $100 to $400 less depending on what Manfrotto you're comparing it to. So yes, one would say that Joby borrowed that technology, but if you think about it, Joby's parent company also owns Manfrotto, so therefore they're just like playing nice to each other and saying, hey, I'll give you this, you give me that, some kind of thing. Now, something new that Joby has designed is this heavy-duty ball head. This new ball head provides a smooth pan and tilt locking system, which I also call the pan dial, because you can just, rub your finger on it. You have the QR plate locking system, and it also has 2 very, very useful bubble levels. And I'm so glad that the bubble levels are back, y'all. Last few products Joby's been releasing, they ain't have any bubble levels. I was like, yo, where are my bubbles? They're so handy, useful, composition masters. Let's move on. Now, are there any negatives or cons to the RangePod? Honestly, I would have liked if the weight was lighter, maybe a little under 3 pounds, but then again, that would require carbon fiber, which will then up the price a lot more. Never mind. I've had this demo version for over a month now, and there hasn't been many cons to report, honestly, but there was this one weird thing where I would slowly take off this dial a little bit and then the leg would come off. It's hard to replicate now, but it happened about 2 times while I was shooting with it. But I did let Joby know about that, and this was just because of the demo. So something to note, I'm just saying. And to be fair, they did send me a prototype model, so I guess that's to be expected. That's part of my job as an ambassador, is like, try to break it. Within the last 4 weeks of me using the RangePod, I have used this thing in every scenario in which I've had to pick up my camera. Whether it was for vlogs, YouTube, IGTV, it's held up for me with flying colors, and I am so excited to own this thing. It has lived up to the hype and is blissful to use, especially while on location. So how much does the RangePod cost? The RangePod is now available as of today for $149 US, and just do the math for whatever that is in your country. And personally, I was shocked at the price of this thing, because think about it. This little piece of a tripod is cheaper than a 5K kit GorillaPod. It's cheaper than a GorillaPod rig. Like, what? It's an amazing entry-level price for a top-of-the-notch tripod that doesn't break the bank, and I promise you fam, it is worth every penny. Like, I wouldn't have made the video otherwise if it sucked. I would have told Joby, no, I'm not making the RangePod video, it sucks. Can I just make a video on the smart stabilizer instead? Crush the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more Instagram gear videos. And don't forget to follow me on the gram, DM me, let's connect, and I, my beautiful vert friends, will see you on the next one. I'm out. Take this with me, dog.